Did you know that Kodak, once a giant in the photography industry, could have been the Apple of digital cameras? In the 1990s, they were valued at over $30 billion, but just 2 decades later, they were bankrupt. How did a company that invented the digital camera fail to survive the digital age? Today we'll break down Kodak's $10 billion mistake, and what it teaches us about adapting to market changes. Kodak wasn't just a player in photography, it was the industry leader. By the 1970s, they controlled 85% of the camera market and 90% of the film market. Their slogan, "You press the button, we do the rest." They made photography easy and accessible for everyone. But with success came complacency. Kodak focused on making billions from film sales, failing to recognize that a massive shift was coming. Here's the shocking part. Kodak actually invented the first digital camera in 1975. Engineer Steve Sasson developed a prototype that could capture images electronically instead of using film. When he presented it to Kodak executives, their response? "That's cute, but don't tell anyone about it." Why? Because digital cameras didn't require film, Kodak's biggest cash cow. Instead of leading innovation, they buried their own invention out of fear. While Kodak was protecting its film business, companies like Sony and Canon embraced digital photography. By the late 90s and early 2000s, consumers rapidly switched to digital cameras. Kodak eventually entered the digital market, but too late. Instead of fully committing to digital, they tried to tie digital cameras to printing photos, an outdated concept, while the world was shifting to online sharing and cloud storage. By the mid-2000s, Kodak was hemorrhaging billions. In 2012, they filed for bankruptcy. A company that once dominated an industry lost everything because they refused to adapt. Their mistake? Prioritizing short-term profits over long-term innovation. Had they embraced digital cameras earlier, leveraged their brand, and shifted their business model, they could have been today's Sony or Canon. Instead, they became a case study in corporate failure. What can we learn from Kodak's $10 billion mistake? 3 key lessons. First, innovation waits for no one. Success today doesn't guarantee success tomorrow. Companies must keep evolving. Second, don't be afraid to disrupt yourself. If Kodak had pushed digital cameras early, they could have led the market instead of being destroyed by it. And third, listen to the market, not just your profits. Consumer needs change. Companies that adapt survive. Those that don't, they disappear. Kodak's story proves that no company is too big to fail. Whether you're running a business or navigating life, one thing is clear. If you don't adapt to change, you risk becoming irrelevant. What other companies do you think made similar mistakes? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you found this video insightful, hit the like button, share and subscribe for more deep dives into business failures and successes. See you in the next one.